Brendan Vo Adventure Go is an immaturely mature podcast. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Welcome back. It's me, Riley, and we're here to continue the party. I feel like this is almost like a train arc now where we have been at this party.
The party's lasted 6 months.
Yeah.
Or like a train wreck arc, am I right?
Oh!
Leave.
Ouch. That's hurtful. I put so much planning into this.
No, I'm kidding. It's my favorite arc, I swear.
Whoa, okay, well that's also insulting. You didn't love Kimmy's Mind Village arc? You didn't love... Oh, okay, that's real hurtful.
Listen, Riley, you already know I only love the episodes that I'm featured in.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
I'm clearly not a long-standing fan that just happened to segue in.
Right, no.
I don't know anything about y'all's lore. It's not like I cosplayed you or anything. Jesus. That'd be weird.
That'd be super weird. And like, especially
Anyways.
if you like cut that guy's arm off or something.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Everything's a costume apart from the arm, which is the legit, the actual
That one is legit. That piece,
Like-
yes.
I don't know how to make this fake, so...
So,
I am Riley, the BM. I also play Plunger. A frivolous fact about Plunger is that... Oh, boy. It's been a long time since we've recorded. Plunger, I'm going to mat this. Just start talking and whatever happens, happens.
autofill, let's go.
Yeah, Plunger had pets, and it was a pet spider
Named?
named... I wasn't finished, gosh. Named Centipede. It was an ironic name because it was missing 2 of its legs. So it had even less legs.
Are you sure it wasn't just an ant?
No, because they were on the right side. It was on the right side of its body, both the legs. So it had like 4 legs on one side, 2 legs on the other.
So it was a cant.
It was missing 2 legs and then like the other 94 also.
Exactly.
Dude, a good name for a centipede would be centipede.
Oh, that's a good one.
Centipeter.
Centipede.
Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord.
No.
Oh, jeez.
And that is my frivolous fact. We don't have everybody here while we're recording this. Not even everybody that'll be in the episode, but we'll just go around to who we do have here. So
Yeah, the cool people.
The cool people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Matt, you want to start it off?
Sure. I am Matt. I play Good Boy. And a frivolous fact about Good Boy is that he also had a pet as a child, and it was a dead bird.
Named.
I feel like I should come up with a pun or something, but I can't think of anything.
I was going to say there's a joke there somewhere.
Yeah, there is.
Morticia.
Yeah.
Mortimus.
Edgar Allan Crow.
Oh, my God. Edgar Allan Croak. Because he's fucking dead.
Does he remember having a pet?
He must do. He just told us about it.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes.
Okay, all right. Well, his memories are all, messed up, so
That's true.
didn't know for sure if he did. But maybe that's one of the things he actually remembers.
Yeah. I mean, let's say this. He remembers having a pet. He just doesn't remember when it was.
Yeah, he's like, when I was a kid, which just means younger than he is now.
Oh, my God.
It was like an hour ago, he found a dead bird.
Yeah, exactly.
That's golden.
Hi, I'm Kyle. Regular, normal guy. Alive guy. Normal. I play Mercurius, and Mercurius doesn't like to talk about Mercenary Day since the incident. That's my frivolous fact.
Oh, my God. That's so good.
The incident. Is the incident a different thing than what we heard, or...
Well, I was going to kind of leave it vague because, like, we had a real life thing, but Mercurius had the incident.
Oh, okay.
That's so good.
Now, yeah, I won't ask any questions. I want to, but I won't because it's the incident.
Oh, man.
Needs to be mysterious.
I got to think about the incident more and figure out what it actually was.
Yeah.
Or maybe I won't, and it'll just be this nebulous thing.
Yeah. Well, I'll just turn it into a whole flashback episode like I did when Matt was like, he was the mayor twice.
Hi, I'm Phil, and I play Tarquin. Tarquin had many pets when he was growing up. But you know, like when your pet dies and your parents say, like, oh, they've gone next door, or they've gone to live on a farm, or, like whatever. Hugo would always say, because it's important to maintain the class system in New Albion. So Hugo would be like, the Clays took it. Where's Fluffykins, father? The Clays took him.
Oh, man. That's a pretty dark.
Those damn Clays.
Fucking Clays. Clay piece of shit.
Typical Clay behavior.
What's so dark and sad about that is that it's like, it's, brainwashing your children to hate the Clays even more,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely. And in Tarquin's head, it was always the same one Clay dude. Again? Jesus. What are they doing? Eating them? Actually, to be fair, probably.
Oh.
Hello, everybody. I'm Nick. I play Deimos. Frivolous fact about Deimos is he doesn't know how to talk. A frivolous fact about Deimos is that one of his many hobbies is counting the seeds on a strawberry. He used to do it many times. He just scans the strawberry and he's like, oh my goodness, there are 243 straw babies on this strawberry.
Did you look up how many seeds are on a strawberry?
Named?
Mercurius Jr. and Mercurius Jr. and Mercurius Jr. and Mercurius Jr. And no, I did not look up how many seeds are on a strawberry.
Oh my goodness. Well, guess what?
What?
A medium-sized strawberry typically has around 200 seeds. So you were pretty close.
Of course it was close. Deimos can scan them.
Yeah.
And automatically detect how many seeds are on the strawberry.
Yeah, that was a bigger than average strawberry.
Yeah, slightly larger.
That's how Deimos knows which basket to put them in. The medium strawberries, the large strawberries, or the small strawberries.
He's so smart.
No, he organizes them by the number of seeds. So it's
By the number of seeds, yes.
I think Deimos would be more like, he'd be like, organize the strawberries by how much joy they give him or something.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, if they're all named Mercurius Jr., then the more
They're
Mercurius
all in the
Juniors.
maximum joy pile.
Oh, it doesn't matter how many there are. It's all max joy.
Just get several empty baskets that say less joy, no joy.
Yeah.
All joy. Oops, all joy.
Allison, you aren't here for this episode, but because of timey-wimey magical editing, I'm able to edit in a frivolous fact from you.
Hi, I'm Alison, and I normally play Lucinda when she's there.
Hey, she's here for the first bit.
The most important bit.
Yeah, exactly. She's just quiet. She's just feeling a little shy.
Yeah. You know what? You can't always be the life and soul, can you?
Yeah. Deep in thought is really what it is. She's like, there's a lot to plan here. She's a thinker.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Just here strategizing, milling, thinking. A frivolous fact about Lucinda is that at least a third of her missions have been given to her, unbeknownst to her, by Tarquin, stealing father's notepaper and writing very complicated mission statements on them.
Oh, no. Tarquin, you bastard. That's good. How complicated?
Oh, very detailed. Go to this location at this time, wait for this signal, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. It's like precisely 10:32 and 47 seconds. Screech like a rack. That'll be the signal.
Like a rack playing a bugle.
Yeah. Then proceed to the tavern where you'll pick up a bunch of booze for Tarquin. I mean, not Tarquin, for me, but leave it at Tarquin's bedroom door. Knock the secret code.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, let's get this party started. Previously on Friend Info Adventure Co., our Vault Hunters were reunited with old friends in a drag competition that helped them all get into a party hosted by Randall Ferryfor. The main gang is there to disrupt the cult of the New Gods, led by Lucas Montpellier, who aim to harness the powers of eldritch beings. The other gang is there to heist an artifact. Tarquin met Veronica Wiggins, a reporter that promised to exchange info on the cult in exchange for collecting the most witch's milk. Joined by Lucinda, Good Boy, and Plunger, They went and played games to win the most flowers. Mercurius and Deimos had a heart-to-heart while drinking eggnog, after which they cased the place looking for the target artifact, a necromite skull. Looking to rejoin the others in one of the conference rooms, they witnessed speed dating in a mysterious void. We join them now as they approach the hallway to conference room 3. You round the corner, and wouldn't you know it, you're face to face with your friends, Tarquin, Lucinda, Good Boy, and Plunger.
Oh my goodness, Tarquin, Good Boy, Lucinda, Plunger. What are the odds?
Oh, Deimos, you're back to normal. Brilliant.
How is the bottomless screaming void?
The what?
The bottomless void of nothingness and horror? How was it?
Don't talk about my sister like that.
I can't say I know what you were talking about, but when I recall, I will let you know.
Okay, yeah, man. Been there.
We did open a door and there was a void there, though. Mercurius, you saw the void, right?
I remember the void.
There was a void.
Ixnay on the Autumnless Bay, Oidve, Eamingskray, and Orcharte.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or, you know.
I didn't know you were bilingual, Mercurius! My goodness!
Yeah.
More proud of you every day. Well then, I don't know about the rest of you, or whatever it is, things you're going on about, trying to obtain. I found the thing I need to obtain. We wanted to join forces and see what's going on over here with all of you before we proceed to breaking cases and setting off alarms, potentially.
Well, we have also found what we need for our next step.
Perfect. That being?
So I met this lady and she was like, hey, give me some roses and I'll swap you some information about the cult. So we just played a load of carnival games and shit and we won some roses. So I need to track down Vanessa Wiggins, Velma Wiggins, Veronica Wiggins, and swap these roses for this key information.
Oh, interesting. Mercurius, you sat out from carnival games to stay with me?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I didn't know there was carnival games. But I would have stayed anyway.
Okay, well, okay. I'll hold on to that sentiment.
I just gotta be honest, you know?
Dude, if it makes you feel better, we didn't know there would be carnival games until we got in the actual room.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad. I'm not holding a grudge secretly that I missed out on carnival games. No, but for real, I would have stayed behind anyway.
Well, I appreciate it. It would have been quite discombobulating to wake up alone.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot more traumatic.
I was the best at all the games, just so you know. So it's okay that you didn't make it. You would have just lost to me.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point of coming in here just to lose to Plunger all the time? That's no fun.
Obviously, out of everyone here, there's only one Vault Hunter. If anyone's going to get things right, it's Plunger. He's the Vault Hunter.
Yeah, exact. Oh, but actually, by the way, Deimos, remember how I said I met 8 other Vault Hunters?
Oh, yes, yeah, I recall.
Yeah, these are a couple of them. These are half of the Vault Hunters I've met.
Yeah, we're Vault Hunters. It's in the theme song.
There's a whirring noise as Deimos's noggin gears are turning.
We watch each other's back.
You're all Vault Hunters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we got our 20-sided die. Got a sparkle in his eye.
My shields are fully charged.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, why didn't you tell me sooner?
I thought you knew.
No one told me. How would I know?
I get.
Tarquin just does the pose. What do you mean, how do you know?
Well, good lord, this changes everything. Who needs to go about things carefully? Look at all of you, you're Vault Hunters. We can just fuck this shit up if we'd like to, pardon my French. Why are you all so quiet? Let's fuck shit up. You're Vault Hunters.
I'm real nervous because now that you know, I thought you knew that he was a Vault Hunter, so now I'm worried that I've dropped in your rankings of Vault Hunters.
Oh, no, not by any means. I mean, well, it is a little unfair because if Mercurius is a Vault Hunter, then he is by default the best Vault Hunter.
Damn
But
it.
Plunger, you are the honorary best Vault Hunter in my heart that I've ever met.
I don't know. I think I might have to kill Mercurius at some point.
No, don't do that. There's no need for that.
Duel at noon tomorrow, motherfucker. You're going down. We're proving who the best Vault Hunter is.
I was totally going to ask God if we were ever going to do PvP. Hold on, guys. The main story's on hold. I gotta fight God.
Yeah, and people were requesting for Phil to BM again, so maybe side spinoff. Let's go. Suddenly, we're recording a very different episode.
Just a quick duel. It'll be great.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's all right, dude. You're fine. He said noon tomorrow, and I point to Plunger's wrist where his watch is just a pebble and a hairband.
Oh, yeah.
With like just random numbers, not even in a circle, but like 1, 42, 26, 3.5.
Right.
Hashtag.
The duel at noon tomorrow. Wonderful. I will be there cheering you on.
And he pulls out a marker and writes noon on the pebble then. Looks like I didn't have noon on my clock. Okay.
Let me just pencil you in.
I learned a new time.
I'll do it, buddy. I might even throw so he can have this one, give him a win.
Oh god.
I don't need a win.
I like Plunger. I want him to be confident.
He takes all these flowers and holds them out. They're witch's milk, which are like varying dark petals, small petals on these flowers. It's like, I won all of these. I beat these other 3 vault hunters.
Quote unquote.
On that note, Plunger, can I have those so I can give them to Veronica?
Yeah, here you go, bud.
Thank you.
I'm not a good loot goblin.
So easily parted from his loot.
Yeah. I'm just like, whatever, fuck it. I left the loot realm and now I'm like, whatever, Possessions don't mean anything, I guess. It's like I've overcorrected.
You're so laissez-faire. You're like enlightened.
Yeah, exactly. He says as he's like grabbing napkins from a table and like putting them in his pocket.
Perfect.
All right, so then I suppose we're finding this Miss Veronica, so you can deliver these flowers for your task, your Vault Hunter task. Oh my goodness, Tarquin, look at you! You're a Vault Hunter.
I know. Can I do a search check to see if I can immediately see Veronica?
Yes, you can.
That would be a 19.
No, not even close.
She's right behind you.
Yeah. You can see there's like an area in the ballroom that has like a dance floor kind of by the stage, and she is by the dance floor.
Oh, there's a lot of people in between me and her, I think.
Yes.
Can I go, the dude that announced us when we came in?
Yeah.
Can I go over to him?
Oh, wait, I don't know why I said that in Plunger's voice. I was like, yeah, I remember that dude.
Plunger is the man right now.
I wasn't there and I haven't seen him, but sure, I know him.
I heard his voice once.
Riley BM, can I go over to the announcer dude?
Yeah. He's, announcing other people. You're not that far from where it is. You're in conference room 3 and it's like 20 squares to your right in front of you type of thing.
Okay, well, I want to go over to him and ask to borrow his microphone.
You go up to him.
Hello there, mate. Look, something really important's come up. Can I just borrow your microphone for like 2 seconds?
This is strictly for announcing people.
Oh, I do need to make an announcement. It's to one of the guests.
You might have better luck talking to the DJ.
I might, but I thought I'd try with you first because you look like an altogether much more respectable fellow than the DJ. Trustworthy, honourable.
You called me Clay.
Did I? No, that wasn't me. You may have noticed that my friend Deimos here was acting suspiciously because someone had taken over his mind. Well, that had also happened to me.
It did.
It did. I was possessed by a classist, snobby fuckwit. And I assure you, my good man, that is not me at all. No.
No wonder. Oh my goodness. That explains so much.
Doesn't it? So, about this microphone.
Roll a talk check.
No, that would be a 5.
Oh.
Well,
maybe you'd have better luck finding that person again and having them apologize to me.
Fine. I'll go and ask the DJ, you fucking clay piece of shit. You absolute clay stain.
Yep, good luck with that. And he gets on his Echo Stone. He's like, hey, DJ, just so you know.
Damn it.
There, look at that. Your actions have consequences, Tarquin.
Well, that never happens to me. I'm a Britstone.
Okay, as we're walking towards the DJ, Deimos is just gonna pause. Wait a moment. You guys, you're missing a critical piece of information here. We can make any announcements we want. We have the mayor with us.
Is that me?
Yes,
Mr. Mayor, obviously that's you. You're very important, but you just tell them you're the mayor and you need to make an announcement.
Yes. Let me put on my sash.
Oh, perfect. The sash.
Does it just say, like, mayor in big bold letters?
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Mayor. Wonderful.
The DJ's pretty close to like the dance floor as well. You'd be almost passing Veronica Wiggins at that point.
I think we should just march past her and just be like,
Just past her.
and then get-
Yeah.
We're on a mission here, okay?
Yeah. Oh, you guys also have your time tokens type stuff, right?
Oh, because something's happening in 45 minutes.
What?
Or 45 minutes early.
This is critical information. Are we in a timed mission and I'm just goofing around with Mr. Mayor? You guys are withholding way too much information.
You have 22 minutes or 67 minutes from when we started. So, I would say that just spent like 2 time tokens, what you did first.
I can't function under this pressure. Good lord.
Okay, I'll tell you what, well, rather, if we're just going to walk past Veronica, let's just stop at Veronica.
As we're walking to Veronica, I'll be like, oh, aren't we missing 2 people?
Oh,
Fayleon, Sailor.
that's right.
Yeah, what are they doing?
Where have they gone off to? I thought they were with you.
No, they weren't playing carnival games with us, so I thought they were with you.
No? No, not at all. I was in the restroom waking up from something horrific.
I had the strangest dream, and you were there, and you were there.
You were there, and you were there.
I'll try calling him my Echo Stone.
Yes. Wonderful. Did they respond?
Fayleon, hey Fayleon, your best bud here. No response.
Okay, Plunger, don't take this wrong. Like, I might try on my Echo Stone, just in because mine's a New Albion Echo Stone, so it's more likely to work here. Okay?
Oh, right, yeah. No, that makes
The
sense.
signal, yes. The signal's different.
Yes. Fayleon, Roger, over.
Who's Roger?
Oh, it's Lady McFeisty.
Oh, that's, yes. Lady McFeisty, come in. Over.
You get nothing.
Oh no. Do you think they're in danger? They couldn't possibly be in danger. Look, this party seems harmless. There's no alarms going off.
Well, no, and like, Fayleon's the guest of honor, so they wouldn't do anything to her.
True. Perhaps she's doing interviews.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe she's been whisked away for some publicity or something.
Oh.
She can handle herself, right?
Surely. And if Sailor's with her, then she's perfectly safe.
Yeah, absolutely. Lucinda, why don't you go and see if you can find them, huh?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll get right on that. Oh, pip, cheerio. And then I give Tarquin the witch's milk I won and head off to look for them. Tinkety-tonk.
Be careful, don't talk to strangers. I miss you. Oh, I hope she'll be all right.
Make good choices.
Try not to shoot any of our friends.
How many times do we have to say it was one time? All right. Well, we have Mr. Mayor has his sash on. You're all vault hunters. Let's talk to Miss Veronica.
Yeah, she's like right there.
Miss Vera Wang. Miss Veronica. Miss Versace.
Veronica Corningstone.
There you go. That's the one. Well, Tarquin, you seem to be the yapper. Would you like to take the lead, or?
Yes, I'm holding all the roses at the moment.
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry, by yapper I meant a yapper is the person holding the flowers.
Yeah, absolutely. We all know this. The flower yapper. They're the most important person at any wedding, /funeral.
Yes, precisely.
While he's doing that, did you guys have other things you wanted to do? We don't all have to go talk to Veronica.
She spoke to me on my own, so it might be like quite overwhelming for her if we all just like crowd her. We don't want her to bolt before she gives us the information.
Just surround her with a bunch of vault hunters.
I see how that could be intimidating. All right, well, in that case, the 4 of us then will leave you to it, Tarquin. Good luck.
Thank you.
Pip, cheerio.
Cheerio.
Yeah, pip cheerio, that's right. Tuesday, isn't it?
Ta-ra, mates.
All right, leave you to it. Good luck.
While you're out there, can you get me a bottle of water?
Bottle of water.
All right, well, in that case, fellows,
Deimos turns towards the 3 of you.
Tarquin is taking care of very important business. Is there anything else that your party needed to finish? The thing that I need to accomplish, I should probably wait for Sailor and Lucinda's return, because it is also the last thing on our list, because it does require potentially setting off some alarms and making a grand escape. So, is there anything on your end of, what's your to-do list? What is the, what comes next?
Well, Good Boy and I didn't know everybody had lists, but I think Good Boy and I were like, get drunk. That was we were supposed to get drinks.
Love that.
Right, Good Boy? Wasn't that what we were supposed to do?
That sounds right.
Well, that's clearly priority. I mean, we gotta take care of that one.
We better.
What are these goals? You guys had goals?
We had loose guidelines. We were mostly here to celebrate Lady McFicey's victory, obviously. There were a couple little, just kind of wish list things for some of us. But as you said, why don't we just go get sloshed?
All right. Yeah, now you're speaking my language.
Sloshed? Yes? Mercurius? Mr. Mayor?
Yeah. I got the rules and guidelines right here. Rule number 1, party hardy. Hey, who wrote this? Andrew W.K. Never heard of him.
Mine says, sorry for party rockin', LMFAO. Well, never mind that. Let's just, Mercurius, let's just avoid that bar over there that we happened to be meandering around earlier. Let's just, avoid that. So we'll go to the other bar and then we'll get sloshed over there and it'll be great.
Yeah, a different bar in a different place. Yeah.
Great. And being drunk surely won't affect your guys' motor skills or ability to complete your own personal objectives, I guess.
Not in the slightest.
Never.
In fact, some may even say that Mercurius functions better when he's drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember when we got hammered on that train? That turned out great.
I wasn't there. What were you saying, Good Boy?
I said I'm already drunk, so...
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, wonderful! We're 1/4 of the way there. All right.
Can Deimos even get drunk?
He can sure try.
Wait, you guys did drink, didn't you?
We did.
You guys had some drinks, right?
We did. Deimos was just pouring his down his face. So his suit is stained down the front.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was pouring the drinks down the front of his face, yeah.
Yeah, because you're wearing a tuxedo.
Got my collector's edition Mercurius bow tie all dirty. I'll have to wash that later. Take it to the dry cleaners.
That guy looks like he knows how to party.
Indeed!
Okay, so you guys start heading off that way. Let's go to Tarquin and Veronica Wiggins.
Do your thing.
I sidle up to her and lean in. Psst, Veronica!
Oh, you know my theme song. You are a fan of the show.
Absolutely.
Wigging out with Veronica Wiggins?
Yep, absolutely. I have got some of those roses you wanted, and then I fan them out.
Roses? No.
They're not roses, they're witch's tits. Milk from the witch.
Which?
Well, Milky Witch. Witch milk.
Oh God, he's fumbling.
Man, you sound like me when we were fighting that ice lady.
I have got the witch's milk flowers that you requested. At great personal cost, might I add.
Congratulations, I suppose. Great job. I told you I would give you a name per flower that you collected. Did you, outside BM, right? So you have all the flowers, right?
Yes.
Which I believe was 6. I'm fairly certain.
I think we said 6.
So let's say that you have 6 flowers, which means you get 6 names. I don't actually need them. I just need to observe. They have some sort of importance to the cult of the new gods. I know that, but I don't know exactly what it is. So there you go. There you have it. Do you want to keep the flowers? Do you want me to take them?
Yeah. Why don't we have half each? I'll keep 3 and you keep 3.
I mean, that means neither one of us has the majority. I was thinking as a reporter, if I don't have them, then I'm not in the story and I can write about what you find further.
Okay. I'll keep them then.
Okay, all right, perfect. Will you dance with me? And I will point out who is a member.
I would be honored. Tell me, do you know the following moves? The lawnmower, big fish, small fish, cardboard box, rearranging the garden shed.
I know 3 of those.
Excellent.
And I won't tell you which ones.
In that case, let's go. And I immediately grab her waist. Poof, let's go.
And you are actually a very excellent dancer, as given by a frivolous fact a while back.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. All the New Albion elite learn, what's that thing that girls do? Cotillion. We do that. Is that a thing?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. Debutantes and all that shit. We do that, yeah.
Are you leading?
Obviously.
So as you are kind of dancing, are you doing sort of I don't know, a wall, I don't know ballroom dance anymore, but sort of a waltz or like where you guys are together.
Wait, whoa. Did you say you don't ballroom dance anymore? Implying that you used to ballroom dance?
I did in high school.
Oh my god.
Oh, tell us everything.
God, frivolous fact number 2.
I mean, all it was just like ballroom dance class in high school. That's all it was. Like I learned how to salsa and waltz and swing and all of that stuff.
Was it like extracurricular, or did you get grade points for it?
It was graded, yeah. It's like an actual class. It was an elective.
Hell yeah.
That makes you like 5% more sexy instantly.
Riley about to hit you with that back step, triple step. Let's go.
I think the only thing that I can do still, maybe, is some swing, because after high school, I went to swing, like, I don't know, it was impressive to do it like church dances and stuff, right?
If I ever come and visit, when you meet me at the airport, if you don't dip me, I'm getting right back on the plane and going home.
That's fair.
Anyway, yeah, I am dancing the shit out of Vanessa. Veronica. What? Who the fuck's Vanessa? Veronica Wiggins.
So while you're dancing, as you like go somewhere or you like spin her out type of thing, she'll like kind of indicate to her hand and point to people.
I was thinking, can't she like, lean her head against my shoulder and whisper it in my ear?
Oh, is this a slower dance?
I reckon, if we're like ballroom dancing.
Okay, it's a slower song. Yeah, perfect. So you guys are slow dancing and, you do like the spin. You're holding one hand out and she'll kind of like dip her hand towards somebody as you pass them. Her head's on your shoulder and she whispers in your ear, "That's Estelle Del Rose. She's a member." Estelle Del Rose is in this black dress and she's got a red small mini coat on. On it, she's got a blimp on there. She's heir to the Zed Zeppelin empire.
Excellent. And thank you for saying Zed, Riley. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Because it is just a Z. You guys are in New Albion.
That's true. Okay, so that's one. Estelle Del Rose.
And then there's another guy. She dips in that's Simon Gold. And he's wearing all gold, of course.
It's kind of tacky, if I do say so myself.
It actually is. Yeah, it doesn't look great. Because it's not even different shades of gold. It's like everything is exactly the same, like gold tone and everything.
Nice.
It's like a gold tuxedo too. So it's like the undershirt, the vest, the overcoat. It just like bleh, looks bland. He's in charge of the gold mine. Yep, that's it.
Wait, so he owns a gold mine and his surname is Gold. That is nominative determination if ever I saw it.
I think he changed his name.
That'd be like you being called Veronica Reporter.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be crazy. Surely my real name isn't Veronica Horowitz, and I just changed it because it was better for Echo. I don't know. That's Madame Alexandrite, this lady wearing a green dress, and it's like nice, it looks sleek on her. She doesn't really do anything. She's just rich, old money. That's Vesper Henshaw. He's dressed kind of like I want to say like a ghost.
Oh.
Like a lady in white type thing, like a ghost. Oh, Banshee. A Banshee.
A Banshee, okay.
He's kind of dressed like a Banshee. Like he's in drag, right? And he's dressed like a Banshee.
Cool.
Yeah, he owns the Henshaw Crematorium and Graveyard.
Excellent. 2 more, I believe.
Over there is Reginald Abernathy, Bryn Smythe.
Wait, is that all one person? Reginald
It's all one person.
Abernathy, Bryn Smythe. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And he's got like short fur coats on, multiple coats layered on top of each other. He owns a bunny farm.
Oh.
All of his coats are bunny fur.
Hmm.
But he doesn't kill them. There's just he shaves them and takes the fur.
Oh, good. Good, yes.
Or just shed. Oh my gosh, we have a bunny and it sheds so much that I'm like, I could make coats out of this. I could use all this hair to make a pillow, right? That's what it is.
Well, I'm glad. Otherwise, we'd be having words.
And then that right there is Turford, or Terry Douglas, Count of Veldry.
Okay.
He's essentially dressed like Dracula. You'll notice that all of them have these rift roses, which are these black roses with the red line down the center. Most of the people I would say that have that's the intel I got, was that most of the people have rift roses in the cult. Like that's a symbol.
Okay, so just remind me. They have rift roses to show that they're in the cult. Fine. What do I need the witch's milk flowers for? That will get me into the cult meeting, will it?
Well, I don't know exactly. I heard they were meeting here. I heard that the rift roses were meant that you were in the cult. And so I came in kind of trying to do an undercover type thing, but I don't see any of the cult members with witch's milk.
So in your opinion, should we either use the witch's milk to get into the meeting, or should we attempt to like buff one of these off and like disguise ourselves as them?
Oh man, that's totally up to you.
Okay.
What do you think would be better?
Well, I don't know. I do know one thing though. The song's nearly over, and there's one more member that you haven't addressed yet. And I give her a wink.
Do a talk check?
That would be not a natural. No, because you can't even roll a 0. I got a 0.
Did you roll a 1 and then get...
No, I have a -2. I rolled a 2 and I have a -2.
She slaps you hard and says,
Oh dear.
I guess the song is over, and so is our conversation. Good day.
Pleasure doing business with you. Bye.
And she walks off.
Cut to the other 4 at the bar, just sitting there watching the whole interaction, just like sipping on their drinks.
No, I think it's fine. I think she's just playing hard to get.
Okay, well, I'm gonna walk back over to the bar then, where the others are.
While we were at the bar, were we doing anything at the bar? Were we just drinking?
Just drinking and watching Tarquin do his thing.
Over here buffing one off. Ever since he said buff one off, I was like, that sounds like something else.
Who said buff one off?
Tarquin, he said buff one off of these other guys, like steal one of the things, I was assuming.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Plunger is a third of his way through a drink, and he's already slurring his speech. So I don't know, you guys. It's a lot of partying and stuff, and it's so fun here. I love you guys.
But Plunger, that's a non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, the bartender was like, Jesus, that's an ugly looking kid. Gives him a non-alcoholic drink.
Yeah, so I got some names.
We got names too. I'm Plunger, he's good boy, that's Hair Guy, and that's Deimos. We're all here together, and we're having a great time.
That was wonderful.
That was very good.
Excellent.
I was going to start singing I've Got a Name by Jim Croce, who doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
I made him up.
Real.
Jim Croce, that sounds like it could be a person's dead pert's name. Dead bird pet's name.
Dead bird pet?
Okay, is there like a quiet room we can put him in? Anyway, right, so found out some cult members, but don't know the next plan of action. I'm sort of torn between. Veronica didn't seem to know what the witch milk flowers are for, whether we use those to get into the meeting, or because the cult members seem to have a different kind of flower. She called them a rift rose or something, which doesn't sound entirely non-nefarious. So I don't know whether the witch's milk flowers are enough to get us into this secret meeting, or whether we need to assume the identities of some of the cult members. But then if they're all members of a cult, they'll know that we're not them.
Oh, I've seen plenty of folks with rift roses clasped to their lapels and such. Perhaps we maybe just get one of them really drunk and steal their little lapel pin rift rose, and then we can use that to get into your cult party thing shenanigan.
That would work. If we can get our hands on a rift rose and we keep the witch's milk flowers, then whichever we require, we will have. Okay, so what's the best way to get one of them on their own so we can steal their rift rose? There was a vampire-looking dude, a ghost-looking dude, a gold dude, and some women.
No details on them, just
Roll sexism damage?
very curious.
I'm sorry, cannot remember anything. Lady someone of somewhere. That's a 4. I'll take the 4.
Oh my goodness. There's a cult here? Oh man, you guys, are we joining a cult? I already did a multi-level marketing thing once, and that wasn't fun. That was a bad time. That's kind of like a cult, I'm pretty sure. You guys don't want to join a cult.
Well, no, we don't actually want to join it, but we need to get in the meeting to work out what they're doing and try and stop them.
And hey, maybe it'll be one of those good cults that gives you like Kool-Aid. I could go for some Kool-Aid.
You know what the best kind of Kool-Aid is when I aid you. Hey.
Yeah, because he's cool. Yes, yes.
Oh, that's the joke.
Wonderful. I love it.
Thank you. He bows and spills more of his drink on the floor.
Bartender, another one for the little green man. He's so clever.
Thank you.
Okay, each one of us that wants to try and infiltrate this meeting needs to theoretically get a Rift Rose, right? So are we splitting up and targeting one of them each?
Could certainly do that.
If we see any of them that are like in a group, is there any way to maybe cause a diversion and have someone who's good at sneaky things maybe just yoink them while whoever's distracting them does their thing?
You can do that thing where like you bump into somebody and you're like, oh no, I'm so sorry, and then like brush off their jacket,
Perfect.
just steal it.
That would work.
The flower, I mean, not the jacket.
The whole jacket. Take the whole jacket. Love it. Oh, you forgot to leave us at the code check. And you just take it from them.
Yeah, where's the thermostat? We just whack that right up and they all take their jackets off.
Well, I think Mr. Mayor has quite a good idea. It's simple, it's efficient, and also he's the mayor. No one's going to think he's thieving from them.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Plunger, I would leave it to you, but there are some vertical challenges that would make it a little difficult for you to, vault hunt your way through this. I think it's ideal that we leave it to some other folks. However, if you want to help with distractions...
Oh, I'm not good at distracting people. I'm just a widow guy. Just a widow guy.
That you are. Why don't you just enjoy your second here? Another drink on me, bartender.
I'm just a little guy. No distractions. I am on task and I am the best vault hunter. Tomorrow at noon, I'll kill Mercurius. People are starting to look at him. He's definitely a distraction.
Perfect. All right. Well, fellas, I think perhaps if we want to get as many as possible, each of us could do the thing to a different target at the same time while Plunger is acting a fool.
There we go.
Sounds perfect.
A fool, you say? Well, court jester in session. Here, all rise for the honorable court jester Plunger.
Plunger, it's more effective if you stand up on the stool so they can see you better.
Oh, yes, of course, thank you. Guffs up one and then falls off of it immediately and then gets up, brushes the chair off, and it like wobbles a little as he... it's fine. It's probably not broken.
He's such a good wolf hunter.
Middle of the episode, thank you Nerdvana Games for making Bunkers and Badasses. This game is so good. If you're interested in your own adventures, go check it out at nerdvanagames.com. They also have a Risk of Rain board game launching soon on Kickstarter. I've played it a couple of times, and I can say that it is really, really good. It's awesome. I'm super excited. I just wish it was out now so I could play it here in my house. Thank you, Kyle, for our theme song, Vault Hunter. You can check out his music on YouTube and SoundCloud at Mechamech Music. Finally, thanks to our sponsor, Zencastr. It's how we record our podcast. With Zencastr, you can record and release your podcast all in one place. You can do audio and video. They have editing tools to clean up the audio, remove filler words, and remove silences. Super useful. That sounded sarcastic, but it's not. I genuinely love Zencastr and highly recommend it to anybody who's starting a podcast or doing a podcast and looking to change up how they do it. If you decide you want to give it a try, there's a link in the episode description, or you can go to zencastr.com/pricing and use our code FFAdventureCo, and you'll get 30% off your first month of any Zencastr paid plan. I want you to have the same easy experiences I do for all my podcasting and content needs. It's time to share your story. Now, enjoy the rest of the episode. So the other four of you want to go and try and lift a Rift Rose?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just see different people with Rift Roses, right? Like, you don't even necessarily need the names, but...
Deimos knows what a Rift Rose looks like.
So what the fuck did we have to do the carnival games and talk to Vanessa for? Veronica, who the fuck's Vanessa?
You know, you did get information. She pointed out 6 of the people, who they are, what they do.
I suppose.
But then, yeah, you can also just look for anybody with a Rift Rose. So if you want, you can roll a search check. Each of you roll a search check. Let's do that real quick.
Deimos with a 14.
20, but not natural.
18.
19.
Wow, all right, all 4 of you.
Good rolls.
Good rolls for the search. Watch us flub the freaking sneak check.
Yeah, so you guys can see 9 people out there with rift roses, which it's the 6 I mentioned earlier, and then there's Lord Xavier Faraday, who was the guy in the polka dot dress that met up with Sir Damascus Archibald, who was the guy that Fayleon talked to, and then there was the lady that Tarquin talked to. I think she was wearing like a nice black dress with like a red stripe down it that looked like a rift rose too. But he tried to talk to her and he got a reaction from her, but failed the talk check on the follow-up.
Yeah, that happens a lot, doesn't it?
Question. Was the guy that during mine and Mercurius's little bar mini-sode, was that guy wearing a rift rose?
Rich Richmond?
Yes.
Dr. Rich Richmond?
Dr. Dick Dickman.
Roll insight and we'll see if you remember.
All right. 15.
15? Okay. I'll roll. Yeah, he was.
I'm just gonna lean over. Mercurius.
The man who did the psychological thing, the thing with the brains and the drawing. He was wearing one as well.
So you don't see him, but you do remember it. So you saw 9 people, but he like disappeared after he gave you guys that advice, right? You like turned around and he was just gone like a ghost. And they were like, "Oh, Dr. Richmond."
So I'm just recalling it from the old rusty memory bank.
Exactly. Yeah.
He was wearing a rift rose as well. I remember because they're very rare. I should know. I do plenty of guardianing myself. Quite the rare find. I remember thinking it was odd that he had one on, but now that I'm hearing this, something to keep in mind, that gentleman who did the thing with our brains and the drawings.
Yeah. Did we get his?
I didn't steal it from him. In retrospect, I should have.
just because.
If you see him around, I guess just keep in mind he's with the culties that you're after. The cult.
Deimos, you are totally right. You ran an apothecary. You know, like, flowers and their meanings, I'm sure, right?
Yes.
Roll an insight.
Let's fucking go. I was hoping this would come into play. Let's go, gamers! 11 plus 4, 15.
Ooh, okay. There's 2 flowers, right? There's witch's milk, which Tarquin has all of, and then there are the rift roses. Should you roll an insight for each of them, or should I just lump them together?
I'll do one for each, just because I feel like they're probably both rare. So we'll dig in the 14 plus 4, that's 18.
Okay, perfect. You know what both of them mean then. Yeah, I think that's probably better, because there's a lot of different flowers and plants. So, witch's milk, you know that represents death and hunger.
Death and hunger.
Yep, they're very ugly, small flowers with dark petals, black, very dark purple, very dark blue, dark gray, that kind of stuff on it. And rift roses represent travel.
Pardon me, Tarquin. I think it's worth noting. You know, I did run an apothecary, and I've got quite the green thumb. If you catch my drift.
My right thumb was green, but someone cut that off.
Oh, that's very strange. Inside, I don't know who would do a thing like that. That's, goodness, how awful! I apologize. Not personally, but just in general. It's a strange thing. Anyways, I have done a lot of studying on plants, and these flowers are quite rare.
Okay.
The rift roses, they're especially rare, and they tend to represent travel, traversing, whereas the witch's milk that you have, the small, ugly fellas with the dark petals, they represent death, hunger, things like that. I'm wondering if perhaps this cult intentionally uses these specific flowers for specific things. Do you see what I mean?
Do.
Perhaps the rift roses representing travel could have something to do with, allowing, maybe that's how they get their passage into different places.
True. We have spent a bit of time in this, dark shadow realm. Maybe it has something to do with that.
Oh, have you? Interesting. Mercurius said something about that. He said it was quite mean in the shadow realm.
Yeah, you were a total biatch.
Was I? Oh, Lord! Oh, my goodness. Apologies again. Not
No,
personally.
you don't need to apologize.
Well, It did seem to traumatize the hell out of Mercurius, so I do apologize for that. But yes, if you have experience with these cult members, and perhaps you could decipher these meanings of these flowers, that may be able to help us figure out which will be more useful. My inclination is to say that perhaps the Rift Roses are going to be of more importance with being accepted into the ranks here.
Yeah, although because you had to compete to win the Witch's Milk, does that put higher value on them because you had to hard earn them?
Perhaps. How many in total do you have of those Witch's Milk?
6.
6. I see. So then perhaps for everyone to have one of each, everyone who would like to infiltrate to have one of each flower, just for safety's sake, and then make sure everyone knows what the meanings of the flowers are in case there's any sort of quizzing that happens among the ranks. I don't know.
So, okay, let's try and get the flowers first, and then we can do a briefing on the flowers, because if not all of us get flowers, then not all of us need to know, right?
Yes. All right. Well, I just thought I should give you that piece of information. I don't know how valuable it is, but as someone who's seen these flowers before, it's very rare to see them, and they have quite bold meanings, so...
I appreciate it. But, while I've got you here,
yes.
Where do I rank on the Vault Hunter scale?
Oh, on the Vault Hunter scale? Well, Tarquin, I've never seen you in action, but I will say, you are the handsomest Vault Hunter I've ever seen.
Oh, stop.
Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone.
It's just, I don't know if you saw, but my conversation with Victoria, Vanessa, Veronica, it didn't go so well.
It ended pretty rocky. It was a little cringe.
Yes,
just a tad.
I think I just needed that affirmation, so thank you.
Yeah, no, you're a very, very, very handsome Vault Hunter.
Thank you. Right, let's go deflower some cult members.
Wow.
All right, Mercurius. Let's stay close-ish by. So let's find some 2 that are standing near each other, and you and I will take on those.
Okay.
I would like to aim for the vampire dude, but I can't remember his name, I'm afraid.
Dracula.
That is Dracula. Yep.
No, he's dressed as Dracula.
Turford Terry Douglas, Count of Veldry.
There we go, the Count of Veldry. Thank you.
Yeah, who else is everybody aiming for?
Can you grab Mercurius and I 2 that are nearby-ish each other?
Why you 2 roll a d10.
I got a 9.
4.
Tarquin didn't get the name of this lady, so it's the lady that Tarquin had been flirting with earlier in black dress, striped down it. That's the one that Deimos spots, and she's talking to Vesper Henshaw, which is the one that's dressed like a banshee.
All right, the banshee and the lady in the black dress. Let's go.
Okay.
And then, good boy, are you going after a flower as well? Was there anybody that you remember, or do you want to just roll for it as well?
I'll just roll for it. The only person I remembered was the guy in the bedsheet.
The banshee?
Yeah.
Right.
He said he was dressed like a ghost, so I just imagined him wearing a bedsheet.
Perfect visual.
Am I a D10 again?
Yeah, D10.
6.
Okay, re-roll.
6 again?
Re-roll, I said.
Jeez, 6 again. That's 3 6s. 2.
Okay. You see the guy that's dressed all in gold, Simon Gold.
Okay.
Mercurius.
Yeah. So just kick him in the balls, and then when she kneels down to help him because he's writhing on the floor in pain.
When she kneels down to check the balls.
Yeah, when she kneels down to take care of his balls.
Yes, then what?
No, I got. Then we.
What? Oh no! Here, okay. Remember the time I jumped in front of the truck and I pretended to be dead,
Yeah,
and we did the heist. Maybe do something like that.
I do remember that.
Cross traffic. Okay, we'll wait for one of the little caterers to come by with a tray, and I'll full crash into them. And while they're helping me, you can come and pretend to be helping. But when you reach your arm in there, you just snag.
Oh, give him the old reach around.
The little reach around. Correct.
Does that mean that only one of you is going to steal a flower?
Yes, but I will create enough of a diversion for long enough that he can steal both. And he'll be pretending to be picking up the fucking ceviche and whatever the hell else, shrimp cocktail thingies off the... Yeah. All right, I'm rolling.
Great idea.
I'll go in first. I'll make a
Wait.
distraction. What?
Because I died earlier and my sneak is real bad right now.
Oh, that's right. Perhaps you should crash then, and I will... Yeah, I'll do the...
Yeah, I can crash because I can't turn left. I'll make it look like I couldn't get out of the way.
I think these people will care more about helping a human up than a robot, or at least someone who looks like a robot, such as myself.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because these people are
Or a real robot, such as myself.
robotsists. They're roboticists.
No, they're robotsists in general.
Yeah.
We can safely assume. So yes, we'll have you go, big crash, and let me lower my voice. You go in, big crash. I come in. Oh Lord, let me help you. I'm just a lowly servant robot, and then I will snag the flowers.
Yeah, good snag. Good
Very
snag.
sneakily. Okay, good snag. All right, go on ahead.
Tap you on the back for good luck.
I'm crashing. Oh my god.
No.
What was I rolling? Interact? I don't think it matters.
It does. I guess it doesn't really matter.
I rolled a 7, but my interact is 2 and my traverse is nothing.
Yeah, as you go, you're walking past and the person holding the tray goes right to your left and you try and turn into them, but it's like, I can't do it.
Oh, and I can't turn.
Mine.
And you just walk straight past them.
Damn it.
You just do a full right turn circle and come back to me.
What happened?
Do a 360. I couldn't.
He was right there.
He was on my left. I can't do the left thing.
You do left.
It's part of the deal.
Oh my Lord, why are you making deals with left demons? All right, well, okay. Replan. New plan. Try it again.
Just do it again.
So we're going to say that took a minute. You guys have 8 minutes left.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
So we'll do that like 1 minute for you guys. Now we'll do Tarquin's 1 minute. Tarquin, did you have your plan?
Okay, yeah. So Count Veldry, is he on the dance floor? Can he be dancing?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So I imagine as part of his Dracula outfit, he's got like a big cape type situation. So I want to dance behind him, step on his cape so that when he moves, it like rips off him and his cloak type thing. And I can be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I bundle it up and Count Veldry, I didn't recognize you. Here you go, have it. And in the passing of the cloak, I just take the flower off it.
Let's do a traverse check to see if you can step on it.
That is a 12.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, good enough too.
So I've got 1 foot firmly planted on the cloak so that when he takes a dance step, it like yanks it off his shoulders.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
So yeah, it falls to the floor. I like grab it up and like holding it while I'm unpinning the rift rose. Oh my God, your countliness? I'm really sorry. Here's your cloak back. My apologies, sir.
Now do a sneak check to see if you can lift the rose.
13.
Yeah, you lift the rose without him noticing. Thank you, my friend.
Oh, you're absolutely. And again, I'm sorry. Again, loving the look. Vampires, they're still like so in and so current. So I applaud you, sir.
Some people say it's outdated, but not me.
Whoa! How many people have said that? 1!
2!
Anyway, yeah, cool. I'm sorry to disturb your dance. Have a good evening.
Bye! And he whips his cloak around and spins and starts dancing again. Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect. Yeah, you succeeded. That's your 1 minute. And then, good boy, what are you doing?
I think I'm just going to do my idea that I had before, which is just to walk by and bump into him and then be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I spilled all my food on you. Let me brush that off. Brush.
Let's do traverse as well for just the bump. It's like positioning yourself right?
Traverse, I got a 21.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, perfect. You do it perfectly. I'll even give you a +1 on your sneak check because it was so good.
Nice. Okay, for that one, I got 16.
Perfect. Yeah, you do it. Do you want to describe it?
Yes. I walk by him, bump into him. I don't have any food, which is weird, but somehow he still gets food on him. And I'm like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Let me get that for you. And so I brush it off and sneakily take his flower.
Perfect. Yeah, you have successfully deflowered him. While you're brushing it too, he's like, it's fine. Nothing stains gold. And as you're touching it, it's actual gold cloth type thing, but it's a lot stiffer because of that. But yeah, you get it off of him. Success. And then you feel like a little bit of you feel like an energy kind of coursing through you, like a little bit of like a vibration.
Oh.
You feel like you could move.
I feel like there's innuendos in there, like because he got it off him, and then he was vibrating, and now he feels like he can move. Something that's funny. It's funny. I can't put it together.
Yeah. You feel like you're about to like take off. You're about to get off.
My goodness.
What the hell is this podcast about?
I don't know. Let's go back to you two knuckleheads.
Okay, so either we try it again, or we kick him in the balls.
That could work the same, because then the kicker, the non-kicker, could be helping.
Yes.
While she's tending to his balls, the other one gets the shaft
It's the
of the pin. There's a flower.
okay.
Mercurius, you're so smart.
I don't know. Maybe we just try the food thing again.
No, let's kick him in the balls.
Okay, we're kicking him in the balls.
Okay, who's the kicker? Are you the kicker? Who's the kicker?
I'm hesitant to say I'll be the kicker because I don't want to flub the first roll again.
Okay, I'll be the kicker. And I know your sneak isn't very high, but you just gotta do your best, okay?
I'm going to do my best.
I feel like you should have a bonus also to your sneak if there is a large divergence, such as someone being kicked in the gonads.
Kicked in the balls.
I don't know, though. I'll leave that up to God. Here I go.
Roll just an accuracy roll, because this is an attack.
May my aim be strong and true. Yeah, that's a 19 plus 2, baby. I got a 21.
Oh, man.
His ball is obliterated.
All right, roll your melee damage, and you get to double it because it's over 20.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. That's a 6. So I could do 12 damage
12 damage.
to this guy's.
Might as well just roll your sneak check now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good idea. And we'll do it all in one go.
Ooh, that's pretty good. 16. My mod is 1, so 17, but my minus is 3. 14.
That would pass.
I'm so sneaky. The whole time I'm making blue steel faces at him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But you're going for both of them, right?
Yeah. Do I do another one?
I think do another one.
Do another one? Nat 20! Holy fuck.
Oh,
The
bravo.
boys are back. We're so
The boys
back.
are back. The boys
Dude,
are back.
we're slipping jimmies.
That's fantastic.
We're slipping these jimmies so hard, dude. Okay.
I'm over here slipping my Jimmy. I got slip on my Jimmy.
Yes.
Now you can describe the whole thing.
Okay. Deimos looks at Mercurius and goes,
All right, dab me up, brother. Dab me up, brother.
We're dapping. We're dapping.
we're dapping up.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
And then he runs towards the couple, chatting, and he swings his leg back, and it turns into an anime style, sketchy, high motion, like a soccer player about to and he swings his leg forward and just whacks this guy in the nonads.
Lifts him a good 3 feet off the ground.
Minimum. He goes up, and Deimos just turns to Mercurius, and his eyes are all kind of flashing and tweaking out a little bit, and he's just nodding, and he's got a crazy little grin on his face, and he's like, okay, and then, yeah, he just keeps running.
Keep moving. Nobody saw who did it.
Nobody saw. He's fast as fuck, boy.
Actually, immediately you see 3 guards. They're dressed in silver blade-like outfits. See it go down and they're on it. They are starting to chase Deimos.
They're on my tail. They're on my tail.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus.
It's all you, brother.
I'm running over. Oh, my God. Is there a doctor in the house? We got to save this man.
Dr. Dick Dickman shows up.
Yeah, Dr. Dick Dickman.
Shows up to save this guy's balls.
Save.
Oh my god, how is this show real?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
They let us put this on the internet.
Do you go up? You're saying that?
Yeah, I'm helping. I don't know what I don't have any ice to put on it, but I'm not actually helping. What I'm doing is I'm like, first we need to get he's not wearing a jacket. He's wearing a sheet. We got to give him some room to breathe. We're going to start pulling at his dress and taking the pin while I'm at it.
Can it be, like in Pirates where he rips her corset? Do that.
Yeah, I'm doing that. And I'm sleight of handing the flower. And the gal right there?
Yeah.
Is she kneeling over the body as well?
Yeah, you describe it. However you want it to go down, it goes down.
Yeah, shit. How do I grab this lady's chest area?
Well, I mean, she could have it on her wrist as well. I mean, that's...
Yeah, I was going to say, she probably has it as like a corsage around her wrist.
Like a corsage? Okay.
Pardon me, but I'm the booby inspector.
Yeah. Look at my hat. It says FBI, Federal Booby Inspector.
Shut the fuck off.
Shut the fuck off. If she's got it on her wrist, I will tenderly grab her hand and be like, I'm so sorry for your loss. I know they were precious to you. And slip it off as I'm pulling away. And then I guess I don't know what we're going to do about Demos getting chased.
Well, can me and Good Boy see the can we like try and get in the way of the guards chasing Demos?
Yeah, go ahead. You can do a traverse check.
Okay. 11.
Oof, just shy.
Ah, gutted.
You like brush against one just for a second, but it like doesn't even slow him down.
I don't mind. I will take this one for the team.
So I got a 17.
Nice. Okay, yeah. You get in the way of one of the guards, bumps into you, and you're like a boulder. And he just falls to the ground. Gets up and then starts looking around and is like, where'd they go?
Does the guard also get covered in food, despite Good Boy not?
Yeah.
Yes.
He gets up and he's just got like shrimp on him and cocktail sauce down his front.
Can I say, I think they went that way and point in the opposite way.
Yeah. And he gets up and starts running that way.
Well done.
Yeah, but Deimos is still being chased by 2 other guards. Okay, I would say that took up another minute, so now you have 7 minutes left. I know that, because a lot of this is happening like simultaneously, right? So
That was an action-packed minute.
I know, right?
A lot of stuff happened.
That was what you call a hot minute.
Add on the chase scene another minute. So we'll say 2 minutes. You've got 6 minutes left.
We've only got 6 minutes.
Deimos, yeah, you got 2 people hot in pursuit. Is there anything you want to do? Try and escape?
Oh, man. And again, I don't mind taking one for the team. I have no idea what any of y'all's cult shit... Deimos doesn't have any idea what any of y'all's cult shit is and would not be particularly helpful in infiltrating. So if you guys want to just take the flowers and skedaddle, I can have Deimos go to baby jail for a little bit. I'm assuming they have he gets kicked out of the party and then he can sneak back in.
Little GBJ.
Because Deimos is not afraid to just Kool-Aid man his way back into the building. Like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He'll do it.
You're a doctor. You could amputate.
Oh, my God.
No. Oh, no.
Oh, my
Kick
God.
this man in the balls, run away, and then come back and like, I'm a doctor. I can help.
Comes back with a monocle and a top hat that he stole from someone else. I'm down.
Mustache glasses.
What have you amputated in the past? Huh?
Oh, you know.
Who knows, dude? I'd just be, pruning branches that aren't necessary. It's fine.
Think of it more like pruning. That's the blahage.
Is that the blahage?
Is that how you pronounce that?
Probably not, but that's how we're pronouncing that. All right, I'm going to shoot my shot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back into the fancy bathroom, which I believe was the women's restroom. Or
Yes.
they weren't gendered, but then it was
They're
also the
degendered,
women's
but
restroom. But
yeah.
whatever. I'm going to run back into that restroom, hoping that I guess I'll have to roll for this. Hoping someone's in there that I can just swap clothes with
First, you need to roll a traverse check to see if,
for my running.
yeah, for your running. So I'm going to roll along with you.
Ooh, that's a 17 plus 3.
Perfect. I got a 7. So
Okay.
you are significantly faster. You have a good amount of time.
I run good. All right. Next one.
Okay. You could also try and grab stuff on the way, right? Like you're passing by guests, you're bumping
Yes.
into people, right? Like,
Yes.
so maybe you do like an interact to lift clothes on the way.
I would love that. Let's do that. Another interact. Oh boy. 14 plus 2, 16.
Nice. Yeah. You lift whatever you want.
Okay, I want a top hat. I want the tallest top hat I can find. I want a monocle, a scarf to cover my face with, and the Mercurius bow tie, because I feel like that's a dead giveaway.
That's incriminating.
Like you get rid of or like you pocket it. Oh, you're covering it
Just
with
covering it with the scarf.
Oh, right.
yeah.
That makes sense.
And
Okay.
then the rest of my outfit is pretty generic, so I think I'm good with just that.
Just find Michael Caine from Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it would look like, right?
Oh my god.
Hey, so you get into the bathroom. I rolled a 3 for if anybody was in the bathroom, which means nobody's in the bathroom, which might work better for you.
Yeah. I am going to real quick scan to see if there's any vents on the wall or ceiling.
Ooh, roll a search check.
Oh, I don't have a very high search. That's an 8.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you just see, there's the stalls, there's couch and couch cushions.
Okay. No vents. All right, I'm going to go and hop into a stall then and lock the door.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to try and change.
Yeah. I'm going to hop into a stall, lock the door, crawl under the door, I'm going to go through each stall and lock all the doors so it seems like all the stalls are in use so they can't find me. And then as they're coming, I'm going to change real quick.
Yeah, I would say all that's happening while you're doing that. I don't think you need to roll for that. You were far enough ahead that you were able to do that. You get changed and you hear the door open. I know they went in here. I saw them. Check the stalls. And they start going and they're like peeking under the stalls and nobody's in any of them. But then they like try and open the stall and it's locked. So then they like kick it, right? I'm assuming you went to the first stall to lock it and then went down the line. So you're in the last
Correct.
stall, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they keep doing that.
Oh, God. All right, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm going in. I have my disguise on. I'm gonna drop trow and sit on the toilet and wait for them to kick my door open.
Perfect. Yeah. They get to you. Roll a sneak check for the disguise.
This is so stupid. Please. Oh my God. Thank God for this die. 16 plus 1. 17. Yeah, I got a 17.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So you look good, right? Like you look different enough. You've been able to disguise yourself well enough. All right, we'll give you that. They kick open the door. They go, "Oh, I'm sorry. Have you seen a robot?"
Oh my Lord! You can't. Privacy! Do you know who I am? I am a doctor. I will have you know I'm a doctor, and your establishment has poisoned me. I can't stop shitting and farting. Please leave me in peace to do my business.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you should be sorry. I'm going to submit your faculty to the Bureau of Investigations. And once I'm done pooping,
Okay, yeah. Let's bye.
no, shoo,
Get
on,
out.
scram.
We must not have seen them come here. Let's go. And they message out. They weren't in the toilet. Let's keep an eye out for this robot. So now you're clear to come out.
All right.
But it has been, that took up
Oh, God.
5 minutes. So you literally have 1 minute left. Meanwhile, while that was happening, we're going to go back in time. Deimos has just run off. Each of you have lifted your roses. You guys all meet up together. You don't know for sure, if Deimos is going to make it or not, but you've got an objective and you've only got 6 minutes left. So here, the 3 of you are meeting back together. Mercurius has 2 rift roses. The others have 1 each. And then Tarquin has all of the witch's milk.
Okay, I'm going to hand Mercurius and Good Boy a witch's milk flower and just be like, I don't know what's going to happen, but for the mission, guys.
Yeah, the mission. Yeah,
For the mission, Tarquin.
for the mission.
Yeah.
For the Emperor. Wait, who's the Emperor?
For Vanessa.
So, Mercurius, you take a witch's milk, right?
Yeah, I got a witch's milk and a 2 riff rose.
And 2 rift roses. Good Boy, are you taking a witch's milk?
Yeah.
You're still feeling that like energy from the rift rose where like you feel like you could just burst. You could just leave at any moment. And then you grab the witch's milk and you start to feel really hungry and you're just ready to like kill, cause destruction. And then poof, you disappear in a puff of black smoke.
Hang on. Good Boy felt something when he had the rift rose as well, but we didn't, I imagine. I don't. Tarquin doesn't know this, but Phil, how come it's only affected him? Also, what the fuck?
Deimos runs out from the bathroom stall in his disguise with a monocle, a tall top hat, and a big old scarf covering half his face. And he just goes, Mr. Mayo!
Wait, but can he have, like a tail of toilet paper stuck to his foot, whatever?
Yeah, he's got a trail of toilet paper coming out of the rear of his pants.
Mr. Mayo!
No, good King Wenceslas.
Huh, what's different about Good Boy then?
Thanks for listening, badasses. We'd absolutely love it if you leave us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Good Pods, Podcast Addict, social media, Bathroom Wall, or wherever else you want to praise us. We'll read it on air. You can interact with us on the socials at FF Adventure Co. You can also hang with us in our Discord, which is a community I love hanging with. We have lots of topics there, and there's specific episode threads, so you can comment on each episode as they come out or as you listen to them. The link to all of what I just talked about are in the episode description. If you want more Friend Info Adventure Co. in your life, you can become an ultimate badass on our Patreon. I went to go finish the next Honey Heist episode and the file was corrupted. Kind of luckily, I found a backup, but it was only like a fifth of the way finished. So with that being said, the next Honey Heist should be out next week. I made a lot of progress on it. So hopefully next week that'll come out. You can also buy merch from the merch store, like shirts, stickers, and coffee mugs. Links to everything again in the episode description. I'm mostly better from my injury, but the injury put me behind on work and other obligations since I've had so much going on. Jeff from Big Campaign Stories was super rad and offered to do the first edit of the next episode. Otherwise, there'd be a major delay for the next episode. I think I should be able to do the sound effects and music soon, which means it could come out in 2 weeks. Worst case, 3 weeks. So thank you so much, Jeff, for doing that. If you haven't listened to Big Campaign Stories, you definitely should. There's going to be an ad for it next episode, but this is also an ad and a plug. I listen to it all the time, and I'm going to be on another episode of theirs in the near future, so look forward to that. That's it. So until next time, remember, you only live once, but if you do it badass, once is enough.
Vault Hunter, I'll watch your back if you watch mine, Vault Hunter. Those bandits better run and hide. You got your 20-second time. You got a sparkle in your eye. You got your guns. Let's get some.
Let's get this party started. Previously on Friend Info Adventure Co., I'll record something later for previously because who knows exactly where part one of that thing ends and begins and blah, 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 right? So,
damn it. This was like the one episode where I was relying on the previously.
This was like the 72nd episode where I was relying on the previously.
Previously on Friend Info Adventure Co., Deimos waked up and Mercurius saved him again, and they held hands and skipped into the sunset.
True.
True.
Listen, as stated before, the number one goal is to party.
Dude, Deimos didn't even hear that. I can't say that. Never mind. Fucking retcon that. Stealing sailors' lines.
oh yeah, okay. I'll get right on that. Oh, hip, hip, cheerio.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You can have Lucinda record that later.
Yes.
Verbatim, please.
Exactly, word for word. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Boop. Deimos, yeah, you got 2 people hot in pursuit. Is there anything you want to do? Try and escape?
Oh man. Boy. I mean, I think... Hang on, there's sirens.
The police siren in the background is appropriate.
Yeah, they're coming for me for real.
Boop.